Hi guys, so we have an O-level past paper question from the year 2016. The session is October-November. This is question number 7. In this question, we'll solve for x using algebraic expressions plus find the equation and perimeter of a rectangle. So let's start. In question 7a, they've given us x which is equal to under root a square plus b square. Part 1 says calculate x when a is equal to negative 0.73 and b is equal to 1.84. All you have to do is plug in the values of a and b inside this equation. So you have negative 0.73 whole squared plus 1.84 whole squared. So let's plug this into the calculator. Let's see what we get. We have negative 0.73 whole squared plus 1.84 whole squared. Then the under root gives us 1.98. That's the value over here, 1.98. The next part says express b in terms of x and a. So you have to look at one thing. Over here, you have to make b the subject. When you do that, the equation that we have right now is a square plus b square under rooted, and this is equal to x. In order to remove the square root, the other sides become squared. So that means x is being squared, which is equal to a square plus b square. Now let's make b square the subject. You have x square minus a square over here. The next step is remove the square from the top of b. So when you remove that square, the other side gets square rooted and it becomes x square minus a square under root. So b is equal to under root x square minus a square. That's your answer. And plus, you write a positive and a negative sign over here because the value that you would get may either be positive or negative. The next part says, in the next part they've given us two rectangles and the question says A, B, C, D and P, Q, R, S are rectangles. AD is x centimeters and PS is x plus 5 centimeters. Each rectangle has an area of 17 centimeters square. Write down an expression for PQ in terms of x. This is the width. Width is PQ. Let's call this W. What you have to do is you have to multiply W with x plus 5 and eventually you would get 17. That's the area. But since we have to write the expression for W or PQ, W becomes 17 over x plus 5. Therefore, PQ is 17 over x plus 5. So you write it over here. You have 17 over x plus 5. The next part says AB is 3 centimeters longer than PQ. Form an equation in terms of x and show that it simplifies to 3x squared plus 15x minus 85 equal to 0. The question says that AB is equal to 3 centimeters longer. It's actually 3 centimeters longer than PQ. That means you add PQ and 3. Therefore, the value of PQ in the previous part was 17 over x plus 5. So you add 3 to it. When you do that, let's make it simpler. When you do that, you make x plus 5 the common denominator and the equation becomes 17 plus 3x plus 15. If you simplify this, let's simplify it over here. This becomes 17 plus 15 gives you 32 plus 3x over x plus 5. This is the length of AB. What do we have to find? We have to find this equation. How to form this equation? So basically, if you look at the area of ABCD, how do we find the area? We multiply the width and the length. The width in this case is going to be AB. So we do 32 plus 3x over x plus 5. That is the width of one of the rectangles of, this right here is AB. You multiply this with x. That's the width. Sorry, it's the other way. So you multiply this by x, you should get 17. So let's do that over here. So when you open this up, first of all, x gets multiplied by 32 plus 3x and the x plus 5 can be moved to the other side and be multiplied with 17 to make it simpler. There are no more fractions in this equation now. So x times 32 gives us 32x plus 3x times x gives us 3x squared equal to 17 times x gives us 17x plus 17 times 5 gives us 85. Okay, so let's bring everything to the left. We have 3x squared plus 32x minus 17x minus 85 equal to 0. When you do 32x minus 17x, you get 3x squared plus 15x minus 85 which is equal to 0. Hence we proved this equation. The next part says solve the equation 3x squared plus 15x minus 85 equals 0. Give your solutions correct to three significant figures. Okay. To find this, the easiest way is using the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. A in this case is 3, b in this case is 15, and c is negative 85. Let's plug in these values. So x would be equal to negative 15 plus minus under root 15 square minus 4 times 3 times negative 85. Okay, divided by 2 times 3. So let's plug this into the calculator. So we write negative 15 plus minus over 6, and let's find out what we get in the under root sign. 15 square is 225, and then you subtract 4 times 3 times negative 85 from it. 1 second. And you get 1020 plus 225. This gives us 1245. Okay, let's find the values of x over here. So x is either equal to, let's see what the positive and the negative values give us. Negative 15 plus under root 1245 divided by 6 gives us 3.38. That's one of the values. And then let's do the negative value. Negative 15 minus under root 1245 divided by 6 gives us negative 8.38. Okay, these are the two values. You write them over here. You have negative 8.38 and you have 3.38. The next part says find the perimeter of the rectangle PQRS. In order to find the perimeter, what you have to do is actually you have to multiply 2 with PQ. Let's look at this rectangle over here. So this length plus this length plus this length plus this length would give us the perimeter. So basically what I'm doing is, instead of making all these circles, what I can simply do is I can find the length of this side or the width of this side and multiply it by 2, and I can find this and multiply this by 2. Since I have the values of x, which are 3.38 and negative 8.3, I'm not going to use negative 8.38 because you can't have a negative length. So you multiply 2 with PQ and add 2 with PS. That was the length. So PQ, let's find PQ first. PQ was 17 over x plus 5. So let's use the positive value. So you do 17 over 3.38 plus 15, and PQ comes out to be, let's see what it is, 17 over 3.38 plus 5. This gives us 2.03. So PQ is 2.03. And let's find out the value of PS. PS is x plus 5. So x is 3.38 plus 5 gives us 8.38. Okay, that's PS. Now let's find this. So 2 times 2.03 plus 2 times 8.38. Let's see what we get. Eventually, we plug this into the calculator. 2 times 2.03 plus 2 times 8.38. This gives us 20.8 centimeters, and that's your final answer. And we're done. I hope this question made sense. The complete working of the entire question is present in the description below for you to download. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.